have a short prayer.
Silent speaker.
Thank you very much. Item number 2 is the attendance register. I hope that it is circulating and everyone present is gonna sign. Application for leave of absence. I have received none from the councillors. I only received from the Director of Engineering Services, Mr. Victor Felton. He's off sick today. Is there any apology? Councillor Tabai?
Yes, Speaker. On behalf of the city, she has got a family problem and she's in the Eastern Cape. But if a device allows her on the road, she will be able to log in. If
Thank you very much, Councillor Tabai.
and then apology too.
Okay. Any other apology? None. Moving to item number 4, which is declaration of interest from
Speaker, let me also take this time to greet the whole in the council. But I would say when we talk about the declaration of interest, we talk about the item. Otherwise, that one, it's a misquote of the interest. It's not about that. Thank you.
Speaker, we then need a refresher with regards to such terminology, because now I do not want people to just sniff it from the beginning of their imagination, but maybe it must be actually detailed in black and white what declaring interest is.
Councillor, Madam Mayor.
Thank you, Speaker. Speaker, I would propose that we move on with the agenda of the day. The council is quoting case that is not on the agenda, and it's a case between the Democratic Alliance and Bitou municipality is quite correct, but it's not serving on this agenda. So I don't understand why the council is bringing it up now. The last time that item came to council, it was self-explanatory. So there's no need for that. Please move further with the agenda. Thank you, Speaker.
Okay. Thank you. Acting MM.
Speaker, can I ask, I can do it myself, it's simple in 3 sentences, then it's closed because we don't need a workshop on this matter. Does Alan assist the councillor in terms of declaration of interest, because that is a declaration of interest on an item that is in front of council that affects you. Can I ask the legal manager to clarify so that we don't have to have a workshop about this matter?
Yes, thank you, Ma'am.
Legal Manager.
Madam Speaker, Councillors, Executive Mayor. It's absolutely correct what the MM is saying. That is the general interpretation of the meaning of declaration of interest. Is the item that's serving? Do I have a personal interest in that particular matter that is serving? We're not talking about a public interest. It's something totally different. You can't argue that I have a public interest as public And therefore, I ask a question. It is related to what is my personal interest in the matters at hand. So I agree with the explanation given by the MM.
Thank you very much. We're moving now to item number 5. As item number 4 has been explained how it works. Item number 5 is confirmation of minutes for previous meeting. Open previous meeting, we have none. Number 6 is statements and communications by the executive mayor and the speaker. I have none on my side. Executive mayor. Item number 7, which is presentations, we have none. Item number 8, items for information which have been dealt with by the executive mayor in terms of delegated authority. They will be considered at the ordinary council meeting of October 2024. Item number 9 is noting of outstanding council resolutions, which also will be considered at the ordinary council meeting of October 2024. Item number 10, which is consideration of reports of non-delegated matters. Can the administration please take us through? Councillor Tabai.
Thank you, Speaker, for giving me this opportunity. Speaker, I only received a notice of this meeting, and yet I didn't receive any agenda. And I came here blank because I understand that yes, as councillors were sent notices first, immediately after that we were sent item. So really, I'm very confused when I'm going to meet an item or items here in town. Especially the open meetings.
Acting MM.
Thank you, Speaker. The notice of the meeting was issued last week. The agenda for the open meeting was emailed. Just give me the date and the time. Please.
Email, the agenda is attached to the schedule of the.
It was sent last week, and in that email, then it indicated that the in-committee items will be circulated separately, and that has been circulated, I think 30 minutes, 25 minutes.
I've got the proof in front of me.
I was going to apologize if Councillor Zabai is not on that email link, then I'll have to apologize because I have not checked on my side if we have not copied Councillor Zabai in the email.
Yes, I received the notice, but no item. That is why today I'm raising my concern that really I'm here, Speaker, based on the notice. But well, in terms of deliberating in a meeting, you've made me to be useless today. I'll be useless today if really I will be engaging on the items.
Administration, can you please help us on that?
Sorry, Madam Speaker, according to the scheduling assistant, Councillor provided receive the agenda as part of the schedule of the meeting.
Where, through you, Speaker, where? Because I also received on the go, I received notices, agenda items on the go.
Can I check?
I don't have to be at home to receive agenda item. That's what we talked about as councillors. That's what we fought for as councillors, that we are supposed to be getting whatever info that we need on the go, because councillors are on the move all the time. And that is why we opted for these gadgets, small gadgets, so that we can be on the move with them.
Speaker, through you, I would request that the administration shows Councillor Papa, as they have shown to myself and yourself. The email was sent with the two attachments, and Councillor Papa's email address is there, unless it is typed correctly, but it is there. It was sent on the email. If it's on the yeah, both just show the council. If on the move means SMS, then I don't think we have sent an SMS, but we did send an.
I'm not talking about SMS. I have never received agenda items through the SMS.
That's good.
After this meeting.
Actually, in committee.
During the meeting on Microsoft. But you know, it's fine. It's only this one that was.
Or even on the phone, we are able to actually access emails. So if on email, that's all he sees, that's all.
Maybe they thought I will be on Zoom. They only sent join the meeting now, and they gave me meeting ID. But yeah, I was just raising it, Speaker. Not it.
Apology, Councillor Tabai, for that. It is good that you brought it forward so that next time it can be corrected.
Yes, Councillor.
Yeah, agenda must be received on times by the councillor so that they can have time to go through it, through the agenda items. Can we now move to still on the item consideration of reports? Item number 10, the item is serving.
Item 3/1/355/0/24, declaration of vacancy, approval of selection and recruitment process for the filling of the position of Director Financial Services, page 8.
Councillor Ombia,
Speaker, I propose to go with the recommendation.
Councillor Teblanche,
Speaker, scroll down. No, to the background. Something I wanted us to correct there. Something that in another thing. Yeah, more. First question I want to ask, are we not on the 1 billion rand budget? Because if in the advert, it says that we are not on the 1 billion rand budget. Previously noting that we have received communication from the MEC that we are on 1 billion.
1.4 actually.
As a municipality. But in this report, I see that we are saying that we are not in the 1 billion. And then second to that, I see in the background that council did not receive suitable candidates, find suitable candidates. As far as I know, we've gone through all the processes. We then came to council for an appointment, with a score sheet and everything, which in my view, that we had found suitable candidates for such a position previously advertised.
Exactly.
But here we're saying to the public that council resolved that it did not, and I can't find it anywhere that we said we did not find suitable candidates. The item came to council, we then rejected the appointment or the candidate preferred at that meeting in the agenda. So why are we saying now that council did not find suitable candidates?
Nice.
And further to that, why are we saying we are not the 1 billion rand? But as communication from the MEC, we say we are more than 1 billion. And thirdly, Speaker, my last one, if you go there to the recommendations, or not the recommendations, to the advert, it says we previously advertised wrong under the NQF level for this position. If that's the case, then again, we've been misled them previously. Because this advert went out well in advance. All of us in council, we approved the vacancy. But at that time, we did not pick up anything to say that we have advertised it wrongly. But here today, we are saying it was advertised wrongly. Instead of an 8 or a 7, it was an 8, of which it is necessary to have a 7 actually to qualify for these things. Can we just rectify before we just rush into this item? I'm going to go down to voting 7 versus 5 or 6. So yeah, let us just rectify before we go vote or say second. Thank you, Speaker.
Thank you very much. Deputy Mayor?
Thank you, Speaker. I'm here to second that we've got an open vacancy that we've declared today. I'm recommending also. I'm seconding to the recommendation person.
Thank you very much. Councillor Mangaba?
Thank you, Speaker. As it will eventually boil down to a vote, and we know we are a minority, however, we will be a voice for the voiceless.
Sure.
I'm zooming into the background as well. We are all aware that we are notified that our budget as it stands, we're sitting on 1.4 billion. Meaning even the requirements with regards to our HODs move now from a 7 to an 8. However, it must be clear that the council and the municipality spends 30K on just advertising this position. Spends an additional fee for an assessment that must be done externally. Now, I want all of that to be on record and for the public to know that we are not going to sit here and allow to actually be fed lies. A lie is not a swear word. It is an incorrect statement. That is a lie. It's a lie that the candidate that actually went through the stages of recruitment, shortlisting, long-listing, interviews, vetting, as well as the assessment. And on the day where that person was supposed to be appointed, there was a motion that was tabled. So because of that, now automatically he falls victim. Second to that, I repeat vehemently on record that our budget is sitting around 1.4 billion, meaning the requirements for an HOD position changes. Thank you, Speaker.
Thank you very much.
Order.
Councillor Teblanche?
Because there's the question we're going to go about things. I didn't object to the item. I raised something that we can look at so that we don't make mistakes, because it says in this item, we have made mistakes previously. Now I'm talking to that mistakes, and yet again, it is a matter of propose and second. If I was against the item, I would have understand, then we would have gone for a vote. But yeah, I'm saying, in this item, it says we did wrong in the previous advertisement. I'm just pointing out that aren't we making again a mistake? But it's a last thing, because we speak, this thing, the public will read it. Council did not find a suitable candidate. There was a suitable candidate for the position. It came for recommendation in council. We just felt as a majority of councillors at the time, it's no need to appoint the person. But in that thing, we say we did not find a suitable candidate. Is that wrong?
Councillor Teblanche, it is not wrong. And
the item is closed. There's nothing we can do now. The item is closed.
No, I am the speaker here. I'm the speaker. I'm still giving people a chance to speak. And I've given you, by them saying that it is proposed and seconded, it doesn't mean that we are not going to ask from the legal opinion or the acting about what you are saying. So yeah, we didn't go there. We didn't say that you are wrong. We were just giving other people a chance to speak, and they also have a right not to dwell. If they want to propose a second, it is their right of choice. Acting Emma?
No, thanks, Speaker. First, Speaker, let's make the correction in terms of the council resolution, because if you read that council resolution, it says that council did not appoint. So apologies, we must make the correction in terms of not finding the suitable candidate. I will not get involved in terms of being a lie or what, but that is an error. If you read the council resolution and that background, it should give you exactly. That's the first part. The second part, I am on record to say that all of you were wrong to say that the municipality is over the billion budget, and I've explained it in this item. Also, let me be on record that the acting then was advised by Mr. Felix Litter in writing that we are not a billion debt. The interpretation of HR was incorrect. I have discussed the matter. I've shown it to the Director of Corporate Services. Now, just go a little bit up. So when the regulation came, they started and said, just somewhere there about 500 million or something. They started about 500, yeah. So when the regulation came and spoke about 500 million. Then subsequent to that, there's other regulations that actually changed. I'm not going to read the verbatim there. Then the regulations was then changed. And then the amount of 500 million was taken to 1 billion. Now, it's not 1 billion. It's 1 billion plus CPIX increase every year. Now, you have to take the 1 billion from 2018 of the last regulation, and then you have to add each year the CPIX increase, CPIX increase, CPIX increase. Then you will see if you go up on the item, I'm explaining then that if you look at the current budget of Bitou, it's 1.2 billion, both operating and capital budget. And if you take the 1 billion there, you have to add 1 billion. That first year, you call the base year in 2018, you add the CPIX. You add the CPIX again, you get the CPIX again. And the total of that budget, it's 1.3 billion. Our budget is 1.2 billion. I would have said 1.3 billion. I agree on that because beneficially for me, I would have actually, or any director would have been looked at on being a grade 4 municipality, not a grade 3 municipality. Then by implication, we bring an item to you and ask for a salary increase. That was done wrongly. And I'm on record to say that it was done wrongly. I have called the director. I've explained corporate services on that matter. And he even raised the matter to me that I must check for him how it was raised. I said, I have to do the calculations for him with the budget of NICE at that base year. And then, so you have to increase. Yes, our budget is 1.2. It's 1.2 billion. But you cannot then use that with the base year of 2018. You have to increase with the CPIX. So that is the situation that has happened there. So by implication, then it means the advert excluded people who've got NQF level 7, who would have ordinarily have qualified. But unfortunately for the council, there was no objection from those people or somebody that complained about it. Then council made a decision not to make an appointment. So that's why then I put all those calculations and I'm on record to say that was wrong. We are still at level 3 municipality. To get to that, we probably need quite a few properties to increase our property rates or a big grant funding like that Go George Pass or one of those big grants funding that can take us to that. We are not there at that moment in time. There is our operating budget, the adjustment budget, the 2024-25 budget, 25-26, 26-27. You will see our budget. In 26-27, it will be about 1.2.6 because it got affected by the amount of grant funding that you are actually getting. If you can see on the total expenditure in the last year, it's lesser than the 166 and 183 because the grant funding is decreasing that year. So that is the situation that has actually happened on the item. But the Councillor Blanche is correct in terms of the error on the background that council decided under the council resolution not to make an appointment, not that a suitable candidate was not found. I was drafting the item. And when you read something that you write yourself, sometimes you don't pick up the errors. So that is correct, needs to be corrected on the background. Thank you for that.
Thank you. Madam Mayor?
Thank you, Speaker. The issue that you made the last issue that the correct thing to say is the council will point. Then I wanted to say this issue of the budget, it is a confusing issue. The last time they discussed it with Salga, especially when it comes to whether it's the inclusive of the grant or exclusive. Because that's where the issue comes from. You know what? If you include the grant in the budget, if you exclude the grant then, and it goes with the grading and all of that. So there was a resolution taken by Salga to discuss this issue in depth on behalf of municipalities, how it actually affects our budget, how it affects the grading, and then obviously how it also affects the senior personnel with the appointments, because most municipalities, as we know, there's the issue of, like we've also had, we had to apply for a waiver, for instance, for the senior managers because of issues with the salaries. So many municipalities are affected by it. And it is an issue that was red flagged by Salga, the issue you just brought up. But with that, Speaker, I think we did get a second now.
Thank you very much.
Speaker? Speaker?
Councillor Bill has proposed
Speaker?
and
I raised my hand.
We don't want to be rude to raise hands when there's a speaker on the floor. So
but you are also rude because I'm speaking. You don't know even what I'm gonna say,
we're not
but you are interrupting.
at us, we're not speaking.
I'm speaking. I'm saying that, and the item has been proposed by Councillor on Bill and been seconded by the Deputy Mayor. I haven't even finished that sentence. Then you are interrupting.
Speaker? By the time the MM was.
I still give the councillors a chance to speak.
Speaker.
And I am going
Speaker?
to do that, but you still interrupt me.
Point of order. By the time you gave MM an opportunity to explain, you never came back again and gave us an opportunity. You solely concentrated on the other side. That you are saying it proposed and seconded. Because the error that the MM.
I did not give you now to speak, Councillor Tapai. No, I didn't give you now to speak. I was listening at what you are correcting me at, but I didn't say that now it's your time to speak. Councillor Mhlana?
Yeah, thanks, Speaker. I just want to, I'm not going to deliberate on this item in particular, but I want to propose for the voting on this matter.
Speaker, while we are still here, and I would like also the correction to be made while we are here, so that we can see that really there is a correction that has been made. It's not that there was no suitable candidate. That must be corrected. Thank you.
Thank you, Speaker. I see where the direction this is going. However, I need to just caution this council on something. Speaker, you may be clued up about this case because I think we share a class where this is concerned through UWC. There's a case from Amatole District Municipality versus Vuyo Mlokoti. It was around appointment. And if you have time to actually read through that case and get the background of it, you realize what we are sitting with now, we are actually headed that direction. If the candidate that actually came up on top actually take us to court, we will be faced with so much. I am cautioning this municipality and this council that I believe that the processes were followed through. The acting accounting officer was actually around at the time when we were fine-tuning the requirements. I remember when we were fine-tuning the requirements for planning as well as the CFO advertisement, we fine-tuned it here together. And we were clear about what is requirements. And we all went for entry level 7. At the time, our budget was not yet approved. So I can tell you now, and I am comfortable saying nothing about the process was flawed, except for the day where the person was supposed to be appointed, they were not appointed.
Plettenberg?
No, Speaker, nobody said process is flawed.
Speaker, I have a problem with how now the accounting officer is actually a councillor in this.
No, I gave him chance to speak. Councillor Mangaba, you finish speaking and then I gave him chance to speak.
Oh, thanks, Speaker. I'm responding through you, Speaker, because we have to correct intentional misstatement.
Intentional.
There is no background that says that there's a flawed process here. Councillor Preglance raised something valid. I then said to administration, I did the item, they must look at that, it must be corrected, that council in that resolution number that is quoted there, council decided in that meeting not to make an appointment, The other issues, Speaker, I don't think you can deal with them as council because it's speculation. Lokoti case, I think most of us are aware about it, so we will deal with that matter once the matter is in front of court. Now, we cannot sit and deal with speculation in front of us now. That's what I was going to ask you, Speaker. The item in front of us is an item that the position must be re-advertised. It's simply on the basis that as we are sitting currently, there is no case against the previous CFO. You did the settlement as this council with him, you settled it. I've clarified them, and that is why this item only comes now. It was supposed to have come in the previous meeting. I've clarified with the legal manager and the director, corporate services, to say that the position must be re-advertised because council decided not to make an appointment. Because you cannot automatically translate position of the CFO in relation to the court case that is at hand. So that is why the item is actually in front of council, today. It outlined the process, it outlined that council took a decision not to appoint, now is actually requesting council that they must follow the process, to do that process. Thanks for you.
Thank you very much. Deputy Mayor?
Thank you, Speaker. As back on to rectify that whole thing, council at its meeting held on the Monday, 26th August. For us, not updating, we did it on the 19th of August. It was on the 19th of August when those two items were served here. We wanted to take it as a standing over, but then it was forced that let us vote on that. And then we didn't appoint at that time. Thank you. So we didn't.
Speaker, have you noticed my hand? Councillor Sethi.
Councillor Sethi?
Good afternoon, councillors. Good afternoon to everyone in the council. Am I audible, Speaker?
Councillor?
Can we hear, Speaker?
Yes, we can hear you.
So much. I just want to agree or second what Councillor Mhlana said on the voting issue. I think as ANC councillors, we must vote on issues or on items that we don't agree in the council. So can you please, Speaker, give us that a chance to go on voting? I second Councillor Mhlani. Thank you so much, Speaker.
Thank you very much. Class, there's a proposal for a vote. And can I give now that opportunity for us to go and vote? Those who are in favor of the recommendations. Is the administration looking at us and counting us? Are you aware of the hands that are up now?
Maybe they know. Speaker, Speaker, I would love that councillors must record themselves. Please. I show of hands. They must.
Councillor, we've already now voted those who are in favor. And can we now take hands of those who are not in favor?
Thank you, Speaker. My hands is up.
Thank you, Councillor Sethi.
Councillor Sethi is voting against.
Thank you.
I samkele aloncedo lam Mangaba as voting against this item and its recommendations for that matter.
I vote against these recommendations. Thank you.
I, Councillor Mhlana, vote against those recommendations.
I, Councillor Plettenberg, vote against.
Thank you. Can the Administration, please give us the total number of the votes.
Speaker. I think we are 6.
No, I'm not asking from you. You are a councillor. I'm asking from the administration.
There are 6, Speaker.
Voting in favor of the recommendations. Even voting against the recommendations.
Thank you very much, administration. Now we are moving to item number 11, which is urgent matters submitted by the municipal manager. None received. Consideration of notices of motions. None received. Consideration of notices of question. None received. Item number 14, consideration of motions of exigency. None received. We are going to item number 15, which is in committee matters. And then after we finished with the in committee matters, we are coming back to the opening agenda. Can the public now excuse us for a few minutes so that we finish with the in-committee meeting? And then after the in-committee meeting, the agenda will be for the opening agenda again. Thank you very much. Can we take a few minutes for
Administration.
day, councillors. Greetings to the public again. We are back with the special council open agenda.
I cannot make it. If they're gonna come with the good rate tendencies, I'm gonna give.
There is only one speaker here, and it is me, and I'm on the platform speaking, but the councillors are changing dialogue amongst each other. Please let us be respectful because the public is now listening to us.
There's all sorts of decorum.
We are on the open agenda now, and we are on the item of 15, appointment of acting director, community services for a period not exceeding 3 months with effect from 1st October 2024. Can I first please give the acting MM to take us through this item?
No, Chair, we are in the open. You will appreciate that this item comes as a result of dealing with the item in committee. So without elaborating further, this item stems from the decision that has been taken in the incomplete item. So council is to appoint a person that must act in that position for that period so that the matter is out of hand. According to the information I have, if we were to look within that directorate, it's only one person, but it's for council to decide. Either you look for within that directorate or you actually any other that department. So that's for council to decide.
Councillor Wampion.
Thank you, Speaker. Speaker, I think that the only person that qualifies, I think I'm speaking under correction, is Mr. Van Dala. And therefore I propose that no during this period.
Councillor Olivier.
I'll second that.
Thank you. The item is closed. We are moving now to item number 16, which is the recording of you.
So, Speaker, the second item,
Or the one of.
asked that it's officially withdrawn because of the recommendations made on the committee.
Yeah, she's just going to that.
Thank you very much. That has taken us to the end of our agenda items.
Okay.
Now we are going to number 16, which is the recording of councillors present. Councillor Mavis Pongi Pusakwe present.
Councillor Kam present.
Councillor Noxekurapi present.
Councillor Nell present.
Councillor Willemse present. Councillor Olivier present.
Councillor Swart.
Councillor Blanche present.
Councillor present. Record yourself, Councillor. We are closing the meeting. You can record yourself, Councillor Seti. Speaker. Present.
It's present.
Yes.
Okay, Councillor, thank Councillor Kabai present.
Councillor Samdele.
I look after my people. Ma'am.
Samsana, you have not recorded yourself.
Yeah.
You did? Okay. Thank you very much. That's now we move into item number 17, which is the closure of the special council meeting of the 30th of September 2024. Thank you very much, councillors.
Yes. I'm living here.
And here town, I'm not busy.
I'm saying,